Great Eats and Healthy Living, people. It's AC with ACR to food. And just AC. And now I'm having a little snack. Some ruby red grapefruit. How do y'all eat y'all grapefruit? I know, some people slice it in half. And actually, it wasn't with the ruby red. It was with the regular grapefruit. I would just slice it and put a little brown sugar on it. But I like it like this. And it's like so sweet. You don't even need no sugar and no brown sugar on it. It's so good. You can even just peel them regular. Lamb, will you please put them Clorox? You gonna put them? No, put the Clorox wipes back by the door. So when the packages come, you're not gonna. What? What you take them back in the bathroom for anyway? Cut in half and spoon, no sugar. Okay, yeah. I used to do that too. But now, these grapefruit, look, they come almost like the navel oranges. Look at that. You can just peel that super easy. But these things so red and so sweet. Hey, Shaylin. They so good. Logan, can you turn that down a little bit, please, sweets? Okay. But now with these ruby reds, you don't need to put any sugar on them. But for like the regular kind, they're gonna be a little bit too bitter. Isn't that huge? That's exact. I mean, it's a grapefruit. I mean, grapefruit are large anyway. But these suckers are so sweet, and they're so good. Grapefruit. Dipped in some like, ooh, agave nectar. All right now. But Shaylin, you don't have to do that for the ruby red because the ruby red is so sweet. I can even get Logan to eat this. But she's right over there and I don't want her to come, because nothing is yours. So I'm just going to go ahead and have that. So, grapefruit is super good. However, you guys know why they say you shouldn't, people on heart medication, shouldn't eat grapefruit? Do you know why? I know a couple of people that I've consulted before that I've had some clients that had heart issues and blood pressure issues. And the doctor, or even in some of these prescription medications, they'll tell you not to have grapefruit or avoid grapefruit. The reasoning why is because a lot of the symptoms that you may have from those medications, a lot of the side effects, there is a component that is in the grapefruit that intensifies those symptoms. So it could be of, shortness of breath. I forget what all of them are, but if you know someone, or if you're on a blood medication or heart medication and you see those side effects, it's like if you eat grapefruit, that's going to multiply it 10 times. So that's why I stay away from grapefruit and grapefruit juice. Don't be a punk, Shaylin. Excuse y'all. Excuse me for eating with this. Caesar, what's good, boo? What's good, boo? Are you checking in with me? Are you checking in with me? Shaylin, don't be a punk. I think I used to be kind of like a punk too with grapefruit. Oh, shit. Shoot, I'm sorry. Look at kids watching. Okay, that's a lost cause. And look how big and pretty that was. That's a lost cause. I don't know, y'all. I may do a 5-second rule on that one. Watch that off. Just range it off a little bit. Don't judge me. It's that good. Okay. Yeah, okay. How you doing? Monica, we may have to do on side beforehand. We do a little side talk. Ever had pomelos before? They're similar. Also good. You know what, Jay Corb, I've heard of them. I don't think I've had them. Would they have them here in the stores locally? Would they have the pomelos here? Would they? Let me know. So what's on you guys' mind? Why are you in my refrigerator? Are you getting a juice? Okay, how many juice boxes have you had today? Is that your first juice box? Okay. Gonna have some water next, okay? Regulate your juice boxes, folks. I need to have a timer. I need to have like an alarm on my refrigerator. A little beep, the little ding. What's the problem? Okay, well look in there. The straw may have fallen off. Can you just look? Don't cut the box open, Logan. You're gonna make a mess. Can you just go in there and just try to find it? Yeah, rinse it. Oh, Shaylin, I think I'm gonna have to rinse that off. It's so good. Okay. Use my school stomach. Ruth, what you talking about? What's my school stomach? Okay. So guys, I saw something this morning in regards to what do they call it? It's not scrap gardening, where you take I don't even know if it's scrap. I know it's S. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna call it scrap gardening, where you take the seeds of a tomato, where you take the ends of lettuce and onions and even potatoes and put them in water and allow the roots to sprout, and then plant them in the ground. So you don't necessarily even need seeds or like starter plants in order to grow fresh fruits and vegetables. So that's good. So I know I've tried that before, but see, my attention span is like that long. So, I get the stuff and then it just sits here and then it just stays in the water, and I never go to the second step of actually going outside and putting it in the ground. So I am going to be very, very cognizant of that now, and I'm going to do that. So for my Instacart order, I am going to order some romaine lettuce, because you guys know I usually get the box of it, but I'm going to do that. My dad has actually sent over a potato. So what he says is that the potatoes, and you know how they grows the hands and the legs and everything, the little sprouts, those are the roots. So he says to cut it invertedly like this, so that part is exposed, and then put it in some hay, and then just saturate the hay. He's from country, so we're just going to try that. It's outside right now, outside the gate, so we're going to try that. Yeah, Jay, I haven't been to the farmer's market, but I am going to have to make a run to the DeKalb farmer's market sometimes in the near weeks, because I'm running out of my ingredients for my abstract spice, and I can't let that happen. So that will be on my list to check out when I get there. Ruth, want to eat and drink everything. I mean, I need to have like a little time. When you go to the bathroom at Target and they show on the back of the door, hey, this is how long it's been cleaned, a little checklist. I need a checklist for that. That's what I need. But anywho, so that's the little thing about scrap gardening. So if you want to have something for your kids to do, this is spring break. This is coming up on the end of spring break for us. And you have some leftover lettuce. If you have an onion, and you cut that part off anyway, just sit it in some water. The roots part, you can even put like toothpicks in it to hold it up so it won't be sitting in the water. But you kind of want it so that the roots will grow into the water, and then once the roots, you have them, then you could just go ahead and put them in your soil, and they'll, just grow other stuff. Well, whatever the hell it is you're planting. So that's great. But yeah, so I'm trying to take a breather right now from work and the kids. Like I said, they're on spring break right now, so they're pretty much left to their own devices, literally the devices, the iPad. Woo! Every time. That's so good. Anywho, hey Heidi, my sister-in-law. So we've been extended until about May 13th. And I think that's the shelter in place, or if I'm not mistaken, the shelter in place is until the end of April. And then social distancing is still in effect until May 13th. I don't know. It's something like that. All I know is I got to stay in the house a little while longer. And it's okay. The pollen it's still getting to me, as well as my son. But I have turmeric, and turmeric does a whole lot. You know what? Also, there are you guys that are out here like doing your little workouts and everything, which is great. I Am Sam Fitness has a phenomenal Monday, Wednesday, and Friday class where you can get it in. It's an hour. Actually, the workout part is 30 minutes, but it's like an hour with the cool down and the warm up and everything. But it works your whole body, and I mean the calories that you burn on there, and it's not something like outlandish. Any size, any shape, male, female, kids, adults, elderly can actually join in and do this, because not only does she have like the regular workouts, but it's also like the modified ways to do things. And I have to do the modified sometimes because I want to preserve my knees. I do. But when you're doing this workout and everything, your body may be sore. Your muscles, it may be a little bit more difficult for you to go up and down the stairs after you started to work these muscles that have not been worked before. A good thing to alleviate some of that pain, to get to the root of it and not just treat the pain symptom like, you take an Motrin or something like that. That's not really going to get to the source of the problem as far as the inflammation that working out causes your muscle. It's a good inflammation though. Because it's actually getting your muscles and it's burning that fat and it's building that muscle and everything. Turmeric and turmeric powder specifically is a really good source for you to use in order to alleviate some of that pain and that inflammation maybe in your joints and your muscles and everything. That helps tremendously because of its properties, anti-inflammatory properties. Ginger works good as well. However, something about that turmeric, and you could do turmeric capsules. And when I say turmeric capsules, hold on. When I say turmeric capsules, I don't mean like the tablets that are made up of different things. This right here, I'm not really trying to give no, not trying to, I'm not being sponsored, so I'm not going to give all that plug, but this right here. So curcumin is turmeric. Y'all ain't tell me that. Y'all ain't tell me I had some grapefruit right there. So the capsules look like this. This is what I'm talking about. And these are the vegetarian capsules. So obviously the capsule is going to dissolve in your body, and it's the gelatin-like cellulose caps that just dissolve. But inside is the powder. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Well, I mean, y'all don't need me to break this apart, because y'all know, but it's the powder that's inside. See that? It's the powder. Okay? So that's what you want. You don't want the capsule, like a vitamin capsule or something like that, because while it's good, that release and the release on the capsule, because your body has to digest and process all that other stuff to mix up the components that carry the turmeric. If it's in that hard capsule, like you say, like a vitamin or something like that, so that release is going to be a little bit longer. This right here, when you have the powder and when you have the root, it goes directly into the system. A lot of people are not going to want to finagle with the root because it stains your hands. You should see. That's why I have to wear gloves. Well, I'm going to wear gloves anyway when I'm doing abstract spice, because turmeric is one of the main ingredients in the abstract spice, which is why it's so good for you and good. But it stains your nails. It'll stain your nails. It'll stain whatever you have on. So a lot of people, when you're doing the root and you have to cut the root, that stain is more prevalent. So if you have the powder, you could just easily scoop that. Did you drink all the juice? Because mommy doesn't want you to waste any. Do you even hear me talking to you? Okay. All right. You're gonna go. Okay. Go on upstairs then. I just had a conversation with myself. Okay. So that's something good for you to have. Just a tablespoon. It goes good in tea. It's even good in coffee. It adds a certain je ne sais quoi to coffee. But it helps with sore muscles and joints and aches. And of course, you have to get it in your system and do it over time. Now, don't get on here. So my AC told me to use a turmeric, and it didn't work because I'm still hurting. You have to work it into your system. Because you probably have a lot of crap in your system. And we all have crap. That's not a dig on you guys. What else, guys? I'm just coming in here. I'm probably going to have, we've had this break from school. I am sure that I will be back on to express some type of frustration next week when the kids are back in class. But, I'm trying to get a system together. I'm trying to get my mind right for when they go back. Trying to line up some tours at the museums and the zoo. I understand the zoo has some things for the kids coming on. So yeah, I'm feeling empowered now. To do it. So I just don't know how long that's going to last. That's okay, but I will hold on again to God's unchanging hand because, he said he'd be with me through it all. Okay, so for you guys, so in Cincinnati, May 1st is the one for now. Yeah, things change, like every 15 minutes. But, it's hitting closer to home. I personally know some people who have either contracted or know some people who have actually passed away from this heart disease. And then, virus. It's a disease too. But yeah, it's to the point now, guys. Usually around this time, Wednesday and Thursday is when I'm getting my meal plans together for, to kind of forecast what we're going to have next week for dinner, now lunch and breakfast. So right about now, I'm having to, I just thought about something. But I have decided to not go back to the grocery store. And I'm going to tell you why. We're reaching the apex of this entire COVID situation. And that's not to say you guys don't. This is just what AC and ACR to Food has decided to do, the precautions for me to take. Because I go to the grocery store. I try to go first thing in the morning because I know when the stores have opened, they have, they're fresh because they have wiped it down the night before, hence the changing of the hours and such of when they're opening and they're closing. So that kind of cuts my risk at some level. However, there are a lot of people who probably have this same type of strategy. And obviously the elderly being allowed to go in early is phenomenal. Hey, sis. It's phenomenal. So that's good. But to get in, but knowing me when I go to the grocery store, I'm not just perusing the aisles, but it'd be like, ooh, look, let me, squirrel, that type deal. And I'll reach for something when the strategy of you grocery shopping now in this new norm that we're doing is to go buy your list, literally go buy, B-Y, go buy your list, get what you need to get and get out. Not only does that, help you as far as the time that you spend in the grocery store exposed to everyone and everything, it also gets you out of there so other people can get in there and the social distancing thing can take place and you guys can get home and get safe and get your things. Now, another good thing about that, a silver lining behind that is that when you stick to your list, I don't know how many of you guys make a shopping list and completely deviate from that. I make a list every week. 9 times out of 9, I'm going to deviate from that. I'm going to get something else, ooh, squirrel, like that. So this is going to keep you focused to that. And this is going to, in turn, have you to adhere a bit more to your budget and not really go over that much, because I'm saving a lot. I don't know about you guys, but I've been saving a lot. However, I'll buy a whole lot of something and then I'll say, hey, I'm not going to go back next week. And where am I? Every Saturday, back at the store. So I told you guys, Amazon Fresh has not just been temporarily out of products, but they're temporarily out of deliveries. And last week I had to make my list and get my shopping cart ready, and had them to deliver, but I had to go into Amazon Fresh and select at 1:16 in the morning. I don't know if I told you guys that, but I was watching Ozark. Woo! I was watching Ozark. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and check and see. And they had a delivery time available. Everybody's not going to be up there early in the morning. So I have gone on to Instacart. So Instacart goes directly to Aldi. So I'm able to get my Aldi staples there, which is really what we need anyway here, because I've gotten a lot of the other things. But try to go to, well, sis, you're going to say in and out of the grocery store because you hate grocery shopping. So you always be in and out, even before COVID. But yeah, so with so I'm going to go ahead to Instacart. So I have an Instacart button. Something else with Amazon. Amazon is not adding to your cart either. So that 116, like, have your stuff in your cart. Like, once I place my order for delivery, like on Thursday, say I find something at 1 something in the morning for them to deliver to me, say like on Saturday or Sunday. Immediately after that, I'm just going ahead into my cart and trying to rebuild another cart, because Amazon Fresh is not allowing you to add. They'll let you delete things from your cart, but they will not allow you to add things to your cart, which is really kind of crazy, because say you forget to add, I don't know, some cheese that you're going to make some macaroni and cheese or whatever, you got everything else and you need to add, delivery spots are unavailable. So you kind of ass out. So have all your stuff together and then go and look for everything in your cart, because you cannot go back. Instacart, however, I'm finding that they have slots available, more available closer to the time that you're placing your order. So right now I have things already in my cart and I'm just building, because I'm asking the people in my home what they would want. You know, we pretty much have the staples or whatever, but if there's some additional things like maybe cinnamon rolls for Sunday or something like that, I can go ahead and put that in there. But I plan on actually placing that order this afternoon, early evening, for a delivery on Saturday. So make sure you guys take heed to that. Once again, I am no longer going into the grocery store. So no more trips. Amber was able, my Noopy, was able to get some things for me. So I will kind of do like a ride by, just ride by, and she just tossed it out the window. Catch it, put it in the car, put it in the back. But yeah, I'm not going into the grocery store, guys. And probably until, like I said, the reason why I'm not going in is because the apex of it. That means like the tip of the iceberg, when the most cases of those that will be contracting and unfortunately passing away from this is coming within the next 2 weeks. And that's not to scare, that's just what they forecast. These doctors, they are not God. They don't know everything that's going on, which is why it's really, really important for you guys to stay in. Eat healthy things, grapefruit, as long as you don't have no heart condition, fruits and vegetables, turmeric, because it's not only for your joints, but it's just good. It's just good for immune boosting. Anything that's fruits and vegetables is going to be hella immune boosting. Okay, guys? So just keep that in mind. Charlotte, I'm sorry. I didn't call you. I'm going to call you when I get off of here for our call. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. And if you guys, you know what? If you're getting kind of down, or your mood isn't boosted or anything like that, I can tell you all day long, drink water. Water boosts your energy levels, and it can, change how you feel about certain things. Also, working out, meditation. I'm a very strong proponent for meditating and having affirmations, because when you speak it, you're speaking it to the atmosphere, you're speaking it into existence, and when you're ready to receive it. So you have to be on that vibration to of a happy place in order to grasp onto that, and for that to come into fruition. So definitely with that. But you know what? Get on a regular schedule with a good friend. Okay, someone who you like talking to, you can confide in, that shares pretty much the same things that you share. And yeah, yoga too. Yoga is awesome, but that's the whole workout thing. It's a peaceful way for you to get things. And you know what? Go outside. Take your yoga mat. Go in the backyard. Hell, go in the front yard. Wherever it's not going to be a lot of traffic or anything like that, or people coming by. Allergy sufferers. I'm going to go outside still. And this allergies kind of get me. But, just go ahead and, set up your mat and everything outside. That is awesome to, commune with nature while you're doing yoga. It's phenomenal. It takes you into a completely different realm and headspace. But get you a good friend, be it a family member, somebody who you can confide in, someone who knows your purposes and what you're trying to do, and is always a good cheerleader and is not always take. But you guys exchange, and it's an even playing field. And schedule a call with them once a week at a regular time. A girlfriend of mine and we established this, I want to say maybe a year and a half ago, where we talk every single Thursday morning. Now we may miss, a couple of weeks. That's if something crazy, whatever is going on. But that one conversation, it could just be, hey, sometimes we initially started to support each other's entrepreneurial endeavors. So for our businesses, I would throw ideas at her. She would throw ideas at me. But we were always friends, but it kind of went into just like, a touch point. Hey sis, how you feeling? Are you down? What's going on? So to kind of bounce that off and knowing that you have somebody, and it actually is something that I look forward to, try to, work that out, because it can, and get you someone that can help you on the whole front, because I could talk to her about anything, every aspect of what I'm going, and she knows my crazy. It's important that you get with somebody who knows you're crazy and can reel you kind of back in like, hey, all right, come on back in, sis. So that's good too. So while you have this time, kind of, sit down, kind of think about it, and think about someone that you can, get in contact with, that you're like, hey, let's just set this up. And you know what? Key thing, it may not be your bestie. I'm just saying, it may not be your bestie. It could be your bestie, but it may not be your bestie. It may be your mom. It may not be your mom. It may be your sister. It may not be your sister. I'm not saying don't talk to these people, but have you that person that you can go to and has your best interest at heart, is going to tell you how it is, whether you like to hear it or not. That's what you need, that bit of truth. Okay. All right, guys. So, hey, I'm just going to go ahead. I got 2 more of these grapefruit left. And Shaylin, I think I'm gonna do the ranch off for the other one, because it's just sitting up there looking at me crazy. I'm just gonna do the ranch off. And get you some fruit. Also, those that are members of AC's Cart of Foodies, over in my Facebook group, AC's Cart of Foodies, I have not yet selected the person to receive the $20 from yesterday's Hump Day Eats on AC. Am I spitting? Hump Day Eats on AC. And just in case you guys didn't hear me yesterday, Hump Day Eats on AC is something AC Art of Food does every second Wednesday of the month in order to bless somebody with lunch. So it's ideally supposed to be for a healthy lunch, but because I don't know what's going on in your world, and your world may need something more than $10 going to lunch, and maybe needing $10 on a bill, or $10, for the kids' lunch, or something that the kids need or whatever. It's just a $10 blessing. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit to help. So I do that once a month in order just to give back, a little bit, and just to say thank you and appreciate people for appreciating me. Okay, so what I've done in light of this entire COVID debacle, I have doubled it for this month, and most likely I'll double it for, what month of May. I'll probably double it for May too. So what you have to do when I make the post, you know what today is? It's Hump Day, whatever. People drop the Cash App. If it's 20 people that drop the Cash App, I get someone or something like Alexa to randomly select a number 1 through however many people have dropped their Cash Apps. And based on that, I count, if it's 7, count whoever the 7th person is to have dropped their Cash App per the listing. That's who wins the pot. And I go ahead, and the only thing that I ask in return is that you take a picture of your healthy lunch that you purchased with this. However, I don't need all that. Not for this right now, because there may be some people hurting, and it's ideally for those that are on the front line, those that may have lost their jobs because of this situation, those that have been smacked dead in the face with this whole COVID debacle. And it was something else, but I had put it in the in the comments for that. Babe, you want to say hi? Holly, why is your brother so... I just don't understand. He don't want to say hi to the people. That's okay, though. You don't want to just say hi to everybody on this afternoon, this wonderful, breezy Atlanta afternoon?
I look raggedy.
You don't look raggedy. You could never look raggedy. I wouldn't have married you if you was looking raggedy on a random. I ain't nobody who raggedy. See, right? Say hi. Y'all ain't raggedy?
Yeah, right.
That's exciting.
Come on. My fake beard, Tyro.
All right. Hey, Beverly. Thank you so much for giving me your. I don't know why I didn't know where your address was, but that's dropping. That's dropping in the mail for you. Okay. I know. Finally, I dropped. Like I was like, okay, Beverly, ding. She's not on here. Took you about 4 days, but that's okay. Where's Aiden, honey? Aiden's upstairs. What is Aiden upstairs doing? Oh, Aiden's on this thing where he is watching. He's binge watching all of Blackish from like the first season.
Where's my other charger?
Landon, will you please stop? Just don't harass her, okay? Did you do her bonnet like that? Did you do that? Yes, honey. He's binge watching. So he has been kikiing at the whole all of the Blackish. That's what he's been doing. Okay. Nisi said, "Hey, babe." Nisi. Hey, Nisi. Okay, guys. All right. Well, I've given you several tips. Told you why grapefruit is not good for those with heart conditions and taking heart medication. Why turmeric is beneficial for those who are working out in this here season. And what else did I say? Giving you tips on doing yoga outside. Tell Aiden I tried to call him and pray with him. Oh, okay. I'll let him know. I'll let him know. Yeah, what else did I say about going outside with yoga, taking your experience outside? Also, for those that are interested in getting a great full body workout with Sam I Am. No, shit, that's like cat in a hat. I Am Sam Fitness. And if you need some information about that, she's part of 2 Trainers and a Chef, 2 Tech. So just go ahead. You can DM me and I'll give you the information because she does it on Zoom and it's awesome. It really, really, really is awesome. So you can just go ahead and if you'd like, go ahead. What can I put? 2 more packets. You know what, Charlie? You can put it in your smoothies. You could just have some abstract spice because it's in abstract spice. No, but in a more concentrated form, it's really good in coffee. Actually, my sister's on here for Christmas. She has a friend of hers that does this whole this spice coffee. And turmeric is it. Since I want to say turmeric is in there, but when I have my bio coffee, and Charlotte, I know you drink the bio coffee. Take 2 capsules and put it in the What are y'all doing? You know when you just trying to be with yourself, and then you hear the ceiling kind of shaking, and you hear people screaming. It's the boys. They're upstairs. Anyway, Charlotte, just put what you need to do is just put this in your bio coffee. It's great. It's good in regular coffee. The spice coffee. Thanks, sis. So it's just like a spice, and I really love it. And actually, sis, I'm kind of low. Just FYI. And then the other bottle is gone too. But anywho, so Charlotte, put it in your bio coffee. You can put it in regular coffee. It's awesome in tea. If you do not have a turmeric tea, and turmeric tea is awesome, look. I did a blog post, ACR to Food. Actually, it was a post because I had 3 recipes for turmeric teas. One is like a lemonade tea with turmeric in it. The other one is like a traditional like hot tea with the turmeric powder in it. All of them have the turmeric powder. And then there's another one like it's a smoothie. It's a smoothie turmeric, and it's good for your sinuses. So that's a plus with that. And also the local honey. Here's the thing with organic and locally grown, okay? Or if it's organic and locally grown, it is phenomenal. However, if you have to choose between the two, choose local. Here's why. Organic items are organic primarily because you want the freshest because they have to travel a while. So you want it to be the freshest and it's preserved. So when it's done organically, that's really the reason why, one of the many reasons why a lot of things that you want to buy organic, because of the transportation process. You don't know what it's been contaminated with, what it's been touched with or whatever, and the growing process as well, right? So if you are growing something in your garden and you're adding different types of pesticides or whatever, people are adding pesticides or growers add pesticides in order for it to have an abundance as well as to preserve longer for the shipping process. Well, if you're growing something and it doesn't have any of that, if it's not organic, it's going to go, if it's organic, it's going to go bad quicker because it doesn't have all that crap in it, right? But if you're getting it local, that means it's near you, and that's an awesome thing for you to have right now. So you don't even have to worry about that. Now, if you can, like I said, if you can get both is best. However, if you have to choose between the two, choose local. And that especially goes with honey. It's awesome to get raw honey. Aldi has some delicious organic wild honey. However, and I have some of that, but when I'm trying to do things that are going to fight my sinuses, because we are very allergy prone, and that's primarily because of dairy. So that's a whole nother topic. But I get the local honey, and I can buy that. You can buy that usually Kroger. Kroger usually has a stand for like local produce, or not necessarily local produce, but I know like honey. They'll have like bee pollen. The one I go to anyway, in Douglasville. So there is a honey provider that is straight out of Douglasville, and their honey is also, I want to say, at the Cab Farmers Market. So that's local around me. So guess what? The local bees that are, creating the pollen, with the flowers and everything. Hey, that's the pollen that I'm inhaling. So if you're getting this from these local bees that that are pollinating like that, guess what? Awesome. That's going to help me. So get local, buy local, support local. It's very, very important. Get some more. Been drinking it daily since teleworking. Okay, cool. Same, sis. It's really good. It's really good. And I mixed this with Charlotte. I mixed this with my bio coffee. So it's got some goodness and mercy all up in it. So you guys just be mindful of that. So that's what turmeric tea is very much so good in. And it adds a really good spice to pretty much anything you're eating. So that's what's something. But go to www.acartoffood.com and check out those sinus and the turmeric recipes on my blog. It says tasty blog in the tabs above, and you'll see that. You'll see some other really good tasty things that I've been conjuring up. Okay, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching again. I just wanted to take a little break. This has been spring break, so I haven't been, that irritated or frustrated with the kids or the curriculum, but I am in the process of trying to flesh out some things for next week's beginning. Yeah, great. So thanks, guys, again for your support. Get those abstract spice orders in, or those granola orders in, because I will be shipping out on Monday, every Monday. So get in where you fit in, and be blessed. All right. Take care. Great eats and healthy living. Until next time, guys, stay healthy and stay safe. Love you. Bye.